Oh, why is my shit not moving? God damn it, I fucked it up immediately. It's already over. Speedrun over,
Wait,
guys.
what happened? What happened?
Nothing. It's actually perfectly fine. We're running. We're going now. We're here.
Right.
I kept my promise, ladies and gentlemen. We're beating this game today. We haven't
That's
beat a
right,
game.
folks.
We're beating a game for the Nintendo Wii, released after my birth, before an hour. An hour is easily doable. I think I should be able to do 45 minutes. That's the goal.
Well, your absolute time limit is 1 hour, because I have a podcast to get to with Debbie Gloom in that amount.
Yeah, so don't worry. It's not gonna take me an hour. Don't worry. An hour is overestimating it a lot. I think the fastest I've beaten this game is probably 35 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so I should be fine. As long as I just do like a few things, we'll be gooch.
Man, I love the new Soup games. I had a little bit of a phase, like a year ago. I've actually beaten all of them except for this one now.
You've beaten every one besides Wii?
Yes.
Why not Wii?
Because I don't own Wii. And I didn't have a device that could emulate it well.
Why did you not own it?
Because I owned it like as a kid, but I don't have it anymore.
Dude, a Wii's like $30.
I have a Wii. I'm gonna get it. I just haven't gotten it yet. I'm saying, but I've beaten the other 3.
Why have you
and
not?
I like
This
the
one,
series.
This should be like the easiest one to get.
The other 4, I guess, if you count Luigi U, because I did beat that too.
That's like the best one.
It was supposed to be the hardest one, and it was hard, but they give you like 1,000,000 extra lives, so it's not that punishing. Whereas New Soup DS was almost as hard and gave like 1/10 of the extra lives, so that was the real hard one.
I'm playing. Yeah, I'm still playing through DS on my phone. Shoutouts Delta. Really
DS
came
is
in
definitely DS is definitely my favorite of what I've played.
I like all of them.
I like all of them a lot, for sure. But
no,
I think New Soup DS on account of it being the first game, it was kind of before they streamlined the formula. There's just like some more things that are like unique and fun about it that I appreciate, so that's why I like that one the most. But I like them all a lot.
Yeah. I think I like Wii the most, but I don't know. Because I've done a speed run of at least 2 of them, and then I hold an individual world record, or an individual level world record in New Super Luigi U.
Oh, that's cool.
Or at least I did when I was like 13, which was really fun. That was a weird flex to have on people.
That is pretty sick.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I broke a world record when I was 13. Of course, nobody else had attempted it yet, but that's me.
Yeah, Luigi U was a good time, and it was all Luigi U.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I played Deluxe on my Switch, and on the regular Wii U version, you're locked into playing as Mario if you're player 1. But on the Switch version, they got rid of that. So I was playing as Luigi for both Mario U and
I played as Toad.
Understandable.
I
You see, they betrayed me with the Toad, because I was a yellow Toad.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they killed Yellow Toad.
Yeah, I also was a Yellow Toad guy, and they got rid of him. They sold my boy. They massacred my homie.
They massacred him. They killed him in broad daylight, in front of his peers.
Man. Shit! No! Damn it! Ah.
Was that a waste of time because you hit save instead of cancel?
No, that's just gonna fuck up. I don't have any more files that are set for... Oh my god, losing the propeller.
Rough.
Okay, this'll work actually. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the
Sick
ice
moves.
flower will be... Shit.
Man, Andrew, you're like good at video games.
A little bit.
That's crazy.
Why?
Because I'm bad at video games, so people are good at video games. I'm like, how do they do it?
You just play the game a lot, and eventually you get pretty good at it.
But do you ever get stuck on the same level for several weeks? And if so, how do you cope with that?
Several weeks? What the fuck are you doing getting stuck for several weeks on a level?
Sometimes it's just like there's a particular obstacle that you try a million things to get past and you just can't fucking do it, no matter how hard you try.
No. I've never had that happen.
You know, I get like infinity stuck on games. Like there are plenty of games where it's like I've had to throw in the towel because like I've tried for so long and it's just like I cannot defeat this level. It has beaten me.
I've had games where I can't solve the puzzle, but not games that I haven't been able to like beat because I've struggled at beating a level. It's just usually puzzles that get me.
You know, I just most games I'll just look up puzzles. If the game is about puzzles, I'll try to play through and then I'll get lost too much and then I'll give up. If it's a game that's not about puzzles with puzzles.
Oh yeah, I'm just bad. Don't put me in a room with a puzzle because I'm not solving it. I am straight ass at solving puzzles.
I can't like I'm also bad at like exploring. Like I just like navigation is probably the best way to describe it. I'm terrible at navigation.
So you don't do well with open world games, do you?
Correct, yes. Unless they have like a waypoint system like GTA.
What about Mario Odyssey? I assume you wouldn't struggle with Odyssey, right?
I've never played it, so I couldn't tell you.
You've never played Odyssey?
I might have played it for like 5 minutes at Jason's house, but I've never seriously.
That is insane to me. I'm also insane that I was able to still get the skip off without the fucking propeller suit, because I thought that was losing the propeller suit is gonna fuck up this run. There's specifically one level that it's gonna fuck up. But
is there not like an opportunity to get another propeller suit on the way?
No, you only get the one.
What?
Well, while running through the game, doing the optimal speedrun route, you only get one.
You only get one. Okay.
Like, obviously, there's other levels where you get it, but...
It's just, they're not part of the speedrun path.
Yeah, not at all. Like, you need to carry it all the way to this castle level, because this is, like, the only castle you actually do. Not the only one. I think you get one in Bowser's Castle, actually, but that's the last fucking level.
Yeah, you obviously do that castle, because that's how you beat the game.
Shit. Well, that didn't do what I wanted to do at all. I was gonna damage boost up there.
I tried to minimize level skippery when I played. Like, I would play every level I had the option to play. I didn't go out of my way to unlock the secret levels unless I just happened to, in which the only exception was Mario DS, where there were some levels I just couldn't beat. Thankfully, I could progress without beating them, so I did.
Wow, I could not imagine struggling to beat a level in one of these games. Like, I just could not imagine.
Well, it seems like you've mastered the technique, Mr. Fucking I have a world record.
It's like the easiest world record to get. Like, the only reason I got it is because no one was competing for it. I'm sure they got it now. God, it's so weird how I can actually use a Pro Controller to shake and it'll shake the controller. Like, it'll do exactly what it's supposed to. Like, yes, I will shake the Wii Remote to do that dumbass spin.
Man, I really need to get gaming again. I had a real good streak going there for a while. I played like a shit ton of like Mario and like other games. I started I forget what the website is now because it's been so long since I've beaten a game. But there is a website. I'm sure it'll come to me at some point. Where it's like, are you familiar with Letterboxd at all?
I am not familiar with Letterboxd.
I figured you wouldn't be, but it's pretty popular. So I figured you might have heard it by. Probably not. So Letterboxd is a very popular website where the idea is you make an account and then every time you watch a movie, view a star rating. I think I cut out again.
You did
I?
right there, yeah.
God fucking what is going on? Hold on, let me fucking fix my sensitivity.
All right. Well, while Riley is doing that, I guess I
Remind
can
me
take
of what
over
I was
the
talking about
commentary.
once I fix that.
Yeah, don't worry. So I guess to talk about this game, we're about to get into one of the levels that I really don't like doing. World 5 in this game is actually my least favorite world, and it's really annoying that this is the world that you have to do for like a majority of the speed run. Like, you actually have to do most of the levels here. You can't just get by not doing them.
Okay, I tried turning my sensitivity up. It went a down direction, but I'm pretty sure it went up because now there's more green. It's just weird that I went left to do that. But regardless, what was I talking about?
Something Letterboxd, movie.
Yeah, Letterboxd. So you make an account, and then every time you watch a movie, you post like a little paragraph review about it, and you give it a rating out of 5 stars. And people love this website, and they use it all the time because it's like, oh, my autism, I get to track all the movies that I watch and my opinions on them. And there's a similar website for video games. And I set up an account, and I'm like, okay, 2025, starting in November 2024, because I'm cheating a little bit, 2025 is going to be my year. I'm going to beat a bunch of games, and it's going to be great. And I think I have, like, 6 games logged. So, like, in the past 6 months, I have beaten, like, 6 games. But one of the most recent of those months, I have just, like, completely fallen out of video games again. And I need to get it back. I need my gaming addiction back. This has been my creed for so long. It's like so many people try to defeat their gaming addiction. I have, and I want to undefeat it.
Interesting. The only games
like,
I guess
there's
I
not
really
shit
play
else
are
I'm
movie
doing.
show.
I'm just listening to podcasts and fucking watching YouTube and watching Netflix all day. Like, I'm not doing anything of note. I don't have a social life. Like, I think it would be genuinely a more enriching thing for me if I played more video games. I just have a shit attention span.
It's okay. I guess that's why I like sports simulation games. Despite the fact that you think that they are the most worthless way to spend $60.
Yeah, just like churning out dog shit. Like, it's like
it's not all bad.
It's not dog shit. Like, it's fine. But it's the fact that it's, again, we have this argument all the time, and you don't agree with this point. But I think it's obvious. And they're putting out the same fucking game every year.
Yeah, I don't buy the same game every year, though. I don't buy each one. I used to with Madden. But
do you not play online? Because I know that they shut down the online servers like pretty quick for the old ones, I think.
They do. It depends. It varies from game to game.
Like right now, what is the oldest FIFA I could play an online game of right now?
I would not know, actually. Madden, I believe you could still play Madden. I would assume Madden 21 and servers are still up. Maybe Madden 22. And that probably sounds insane to you. The oldest NBA 2K servers that are still up is NBA 2K23, and those get shut down this year.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Sounds like the NBA is more stingy about these things.
Yeah, you get 2 years for NBA, and then they shut the servers down. Which is really dumb, because 1 year, the 2K17 servers outdid 2K18's, and they were like, what the fuck? And then they still shut down 2K17's once 2K19 released.
Is there a hockey thing?
Yeah, there is
similar
NHL
to
games.
FIFA? Yeah.
I don't know if that one gets updated yearly.
Because
Also,
I feel
we're
like
out
I've
of my
never
favorite
heard
world,
about,
thank God.
or at least I've heard of hockey video games before, historically. But I've
Yeah.
never heard about, like, modern, regularly updated hockey games. Like, I hear about every other sport, but never about hockey.
Just give me a second. Yeah, no, it gets updated every year. They have NHL 25.
Okay.
Which is the 34th version of NHL.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it spans all the way back to 1994.
They've been
Which
doing
you
one
can still
every
get.
year since 1994?
I don't know about every year, but I know the first one was released in 1994.
Okay.
And you can still get the one
What
from
was the-
1994.
What was the Madden game that we played on this channel? Was it Madden 98?
Whatever Madden it was one of the bad Maddens.
Well, yeah, it was on the fucking Game Boy Color, so...
Yeah. I don't think we should get sports simulation games every year. If it was every 3 years, I'd be okay.
Yeah, if it was every few years, like, as the technology got better, you make a new one that makes advantage of that. But there's no reason to make one every year.
I'd say make one for every time you switch what game engine you use to make the last one. Like, because they use the... You are low-key right. They do make the same game every year. They use the same fucking engine for multiple years in a row. They use the same fucking game code.
Yeah, exactly.
Madden 25's code is just Madden 21's.
I still think, like,
But
man,
broken.
IGN is almost never based, but I respect the fuck out of them for the bit that they do, where every time a new Madden comes out, they just post the same review they did of Madden 10 years ago with a slightly lower score.
Yeah. Madden... Notoriously, Madden has not been good since, like, Madden 13. And the good Maddens from past then are still terrible. Like, the fact that we are paying more for Madden now to have less features than we did 10 years ago is insane. Madden 12 on the PSP is better than Madden 24 for my computer.
Maybe I should get into Madden 12. I have a PSP emulator on my phone. Let's see if we can get me into Madden. I'll play some Madden 12 on my PSP
I feel like you
emulator.
would probably enjoy the older Maddens more. Because the older Maddens, you can make a team. You have an actual My Career that you do. That's, like, fun. You go through all the training camps. If I'm being honest with you, you would probably even like NCAA. Because those games...
I talk shit about sports games. I usually enjoy them when I play them. My only criticism is the fact that they make the same game every year. Like, you put me in front of one, and I'll, like, have an okay time. Like, I remember playing NBA 2K with my friend pretty often, because he had it.
Yeah.
It's just, like, it annoys me that they make the same game every year and charge $60 for it.
Yeah, it is insane to charge that much for fucking the same game that you released a year ago. And it's crazy that people pay it every year. And what makes it worse is there are people that pay more than that a year. There are, damn it.
Are there, like, deluxe editions of
Yes,
Madden?
there are deluxe editions of Madden.
What do you get?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But there's a deluxe edition of Madden, there's a deluxe edition of 2K, and there's a deluxe edition of FIFA every year that I know about.
Also, I feel like maybe this is wrong. I don't know how different it gets when they change game engines or if that's a worth it experience. But like, I feel like in a world where DLC exists, you only need one sports simulation game per console generation.
Yeah, I'd argue that point too, if I'm being honest with you. Because it's not, they do have the power to update the roster. And get ready for this one. You're about to learn about a whole community of people that you don't know exist, but they exist and they are just like you, except they actually play these sports games.
Okay, tell me about them.
There are people that are still on older Maddens that just update the rosters themselves, and they upload these files to the community drive, and you can download these files. So you have literally no reason.
Is this officially sanctioned, or is this like Madden mods?
It's uploaded to something that is sanctioned. Like, you can do it in the game to just get these files by other users. The only issue is EA shuts down the ability to download these files when the server shuts down, so you can't continuously always update it. I mean, you can update it, but there are people that update these files. And some people, they do that as a job. Like, they keep old Maddens still active. That's how I played Madden 22 for so long.
That could be fun then. I could see myself, like, if there's still like a dedicated community for those older Maddens, I could see myself like doing something on stream where I like get into Madden, because I'm sure I could get Madden 22 for like fucking $2 somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know what Madden servers are still up, but there are people that still create community files of stuff. Like, do you know who Laserbeam is?
No, who's Laserbeam? I feel like I've heard the name, but not really.
He makes a lot of Fortnite content now.
Yeah. I remember the Fortnite creator code shit was going on. I remember hearing use code Laserbeam a lot, so I know that's a guy who plays Fortnite.
Yeah, before he played Fortnite a lot, he was just some random Australian guy who played Madden. And I honestly think you could watch all of his Madden videos and enjoy them because he himself also doesn't know anything about football.
That's funny.
Like, it's so clear that he doesn't know anything, but he obviously knows enough to know that the sport exists.
I literally, whenever I think of football, I just think of there's a quote from Power Rangers where it's a football episode. There's a football monster, and they're talking to their ancient ninja master ally about this football monster, and he's like, "Yes, I love football. All those home runs and baskets."
Oh yeah, it's great when people have no clue what they're like. Imagine if I just started talking about rugby, like, yes, rugby. You take the ball and you kick it. Sometimes you push it, I think.
You rug the ball. The B stands for ball. That's why it's called rugby.
I genuinely don't know what the fuck is the point of rugby. Every time I watch people...
not. It's football, but they call soccer football in other places, so they have to call it rugby.
but it's not American football either is the issue.
It's
American
football.
It can be, but it's a simple American football. American football is complex, unreasonably for it being American.
How far are we in, by the way? Is this the end?
We're in the second to last stage.
Okay.
So we're pretty far. I'm behind world record pace, unfortunately. But I've been off world record pace since I lost the fucking propeller suit. So I've just been kind of playing a little more lax. And just like fucking around.
Is fucking everybody doing a Wrapped now? I just got an email about my fucking TurboTax recap.
Oh my god, yeah, I got my fucking tax return email the other day. Actually, when we were talking about taxes, oh my god, we're old.
We are both adult men now who have to do taxes. It's truly tragic.
You are. I am still technically able to be claimed as an independent. Or a
You mean
dependent.
as a dependent? Yeah.
Yeah. I just
When
barely
does that cut
qualified.
off? 21?
It cuts off at 18 unless you are in school and make less than a certain amount of money.
Weren't you
Oh,
like
shit.
working 74,000 hours a week? How did you not make too much money to be a dependent?
I genuinely don't know how I still managed to qualify. Cause I let me stop talking actually.
Okay.
Let me just shut the fuck up before
Yeah,
I say
don't
something
talk
I
about your
shouldn't say.
direct income. Yeah.
Yeah, let me just be smart for the first time in 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like, be smart. Like, what are people gonna do with your income? It's just like this weird societal thing that we don't tell people our income.
Oh no, I tell people it. I just don't want to bullshit about my taxes and say something wrong and have the IRS in my ass.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Yes, I did my taxes entirely up to code, fully, and
Yes.
correctly.
Yes, I did them correctly, trust me. Also, Bowser Jr. just gets rid of his clown car that we have never seen him in. We never see him get into the small clown car in this speed run.
Oh, I was about to say, we see him in the game, but not in the speedrun.
Yeah. This
Dude,
is also...
I hate these fucking boss fights, man. Like, they were also in DS, and bro.
You know what's
Bowser
crazy?
Jr. fucks me up, dog.
There is a version, you can do this one way faster if you have the propeller suit.
Which one has
Like
the boss fight where Bowser Jr. and Bowser team up? Is that 2?
Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
I guess?
I think it's
I don't know.
2. But
'Cause
that fight was really annoying.
I don't know, I loved what 2 did.
No, I
that
liked
whole-
2, but like if that Bowser Jr. fight that I'm thinking of is in 2, it's very hard and annoying.
Okay, can we just talk about how I didn't die right there?
Yeah, I was really expecting you to go down at that moment.
I thought for sure I was dead. I see the fire literally was touching me as the bomb hit him. I almost just shit my pants. Imagine
You know
being
what
Princess Peach in this situation. Mario comes up and he's small as fuck. You're like, oh, you're just small now.
What
And then
happened
you
to
get
you?
kidnapped.
And he's like, I got tiny.
He's just
I got hit by a turtle and it made me tiny.
Yeah. All right, now we're on the last level. So we are making very good time.
And one thing I didn't mention about New Soup is I had never beaten a Mario game ever prior to beating New Soup U when I did. Those are the only 3 Mario games I've ever beaten. I had not beaten a Mario game until late last year when I beat New Super Mario Bros. U.
So that means you've never 100%ed a Mario game, have you?
Oh, never. 100% never.
I've 100%ed one Mario game.
Andrew, here's a fact about me that might shock you. I've never 100%ed a game.
That's not shocking to me, actually.
Yeah.
I think, I died, which is very unfortunate. I think I've only actually 100%ed one game. Maybe not, I guess, now that I think about it. I guess completing the campaign to its full extent, I've done for only one game. Like, I think the only game I've officially 100%ed is Mario Galaxy. And that's just because Mario Galaxy, I literally love Mario Galaxy. Have we talked about Galaxy 1 and 2 and which one's better?
No, I haven't really played either of them super extensively. Like I played Galaxy 2 on like the Wii that was at the daycare I stayed at as like a little kid in elementary school, a little bit, but I had to take turns obviously, so I didn't get too much. And then I own All Star Pack, and I've been playing like Galaxy bit by bit, but I'm pretty sure I only have like 25 stars or something like that.
Oh, God, Galaxy is so fucking good.
It's pretty good. I gotta get back into that one too.
I'm gonna make my girlfriend play Galaxy the next time I'm in the Galaxy mood.
I'm still like semi-actively playing Mario Galaxy and Paper Mario, but by that I mean like every 2 weeks I'll play one of them for like 45 minutes.
Man, I've been playing. Me and my girlfriend play Minecraft every Saturday night. So I'm slowly introducing her into gaming as I rediscover my enjoyment of it. But oh, we're now at the halfway point. This is almost over. We don't get a propeller suit for the Bowser fight. The actual speedrun literally expects you to not take any damage all the way to the Bowser fight.
That's crazy.
Yeah, what's also crazy is this fight as a kid. This whole build up to this fight was insane. Like 7-year-old me was shitting my pants.
That's fair. Bowser's a scary guy.
I think this was literally the only time I had ever had one of those reactions that my mom ever wanted me to have as a kid. That like, whoa, no way. Cause I never had that like reaction, actually. We're not done here.
I know we're not done here. The new soup games all have very similar formulas. I know what's about to happen.
Yeah. I know. You just weren't talking. You just kind of sat there.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? Shit. Something about new soup. Damn it.
You got it.
I was gonna say I said earlier I'd only beaten those 3 games. That's a lie, actually, because I forgot I beat 3D Land too.
Ooh, 3D Land. I want to play that one.
Yeah, 3D Land is really fun.
I've been meaning to. I'm running out of time to do things. Is the issue is so like I don't have a lot of time. Us being behind as far behind as we are in Big Guy Little Guy this week is a little scary for my schedule, but I'm gonna be okay.
Oh, you're saying behind in terms of like how long it's taking us to record this session, or what do you mean?
Yeah, this one in particular, not in general.
Okay.
It's gonna throw
to say,
a
I'm
bit
pretty
of
sure we're a week ahead, but
yeah. We just gotta do like the next, I don't know, because all I'm waiting for is just to be done with school, and then I get a lot of my time back.
Oh, is that when you wanted to switch to 5 to 7? Is when you get off of school?
Yeah, once I'm done with school, and I'm in the last few weeks, so
7 would be crazy, but I'm down. I guess we're a week ahead, so it wouldn't be that hard to pull off.
All we would need to do is like we could just split up into having 2 sessions record.
Oops.
I was doing so good. We're almost done. We were literally almost done. I made it through the hard part. I died on the easy part.
Even then, like, we could do 2 sessions, or like, fucking, realistically, it's not the recording that I'm worried about. It was just like, it was getting it out, and like not having like a weird gap. But now that we're a week ahead, we can do that. Recording it takes, what, 20 minutes an episode? That's like 2.5 hours. I do podcasts that are 2.5 hours every fucking week. I could do a 2.5 hour Big Guy Little Guy session.
Yeah, it's not necessarily hard to do. But I would like to do 7 a week.
Yeah,
You really gotta push the fucking how much content can I squeeze out of myself. Which isn't that hard considering we were making 5 a week and I was working like 40 hours, wasn't I?
So are you like, yeah, you were. Are you like fucking done with the Andrew channel, and you're gonna put all into this, or?
Originally, I wanted, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm not putting anything into the Andrew channel, and I'm
Because that was the
putting,
initial plan. This whole thing where you're like, I want to take over and like make
yeah,
this real. You
that was
also did
why.
that you also did that 2 years ago, and then like 2 days later, you were like, actually, I'm gonna do all that for my own channel, and I'm just gonna do what we're already doing for this
Yeah.
one.
See what I thought was gonna happen. My whole plan was going to be, I'm gonna have this big fight with Riley over about me being able to upload the videos to the channel myself and doing everything the way that I do it. And I'm going to basically, I was going to give you the ultimatum of either give me the channel or we finish the last Let's Plays that I've been doing, and then I never do anything with Big Guy Little Guy ever again. And I didn't even get to that point because you were like, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I don't give a shit. This is fucking relieving as fuck that I don't have to deal with uploading these fucking videos. It's just that I didn't want you to have access to that email, but you've promised me that you're not gonna snoop, so I trust you.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was gonna show up other spots than my fucking, just YouTube. It showed up in my Gmail, and I seen that it was there, and I'm like, I don't even want to look at that. I don't want to know what's in there. Anything could be in there, and I don't want to know what is.
There's actually, there's not anything super embarrassing. I just like feel weird about people knowing anything about the stuff I don't want them to know about. Like, I just get awkward about it.
Oh yeah, I could give two shits about what you're doing. Matter of fact, I don't want to know.
Understandable. Who would? I'm a very boring guy.
I don't know. Maybe you got something to you that I didn't know. Maybe you're into fucking, you pay a fucking, I don't even know. You pay some furry artist hundreds of dollars a month to draw lesbian furry porn.
I will say I've admitted to this on air before, so this is not new information. I don't think you were there, so it'll probably be new information to you. I have spent money on OnlyFans before. Not a large amount. I'm not a serial OnlyFans simp, but I have spent a little bit of money on OnlyFans. And I remember I would use OnlyFans, and they would never email me ever, which was good, because Jason had my email. So I'm like, I hope OnlyFans never emails me, because Jason is logged into my email. And then the day that I kicked Jason out of my account, because he quit the editing job, I got an email from fucking OnlyFans, and they've emailed me for everything I've done on the platform ever since. And I'm like, well, thank God you guys waited.
Okay, so if you don't mind me asking, oh, wait, time. 37 minutes, baby!
Hey!
It's like 37 something.
Okay,
That might be the fastest I've ever beaten this game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And you died once.
I died a few times. I think I died 2 or 3 times.
But what do I not mind you asking?
Who the fuck did you spend money on for OnlyFans? Whose OnlyFans are you paying for?
Oh, you know, like I look at porn on Reddit, and like sometimes you look at porn on Reddit, and they'll be like, "Hey, check out my OnlyFans," and I'll be like, "Yeah, that girl's hot. I'll spend money on her OnlyFans."
Really? That's really interesting. I would never consider that. I don't like the idea of OnlyFans, actually. It kind of scares me.
What do you mean?
What do you mean the creators that I like are on OnlyFans making porn? I don't want to see my favorite creators making porn.
Oh, well, I'm not really subscribing to creators only, because the creator OnlyFans are really expensive. I'm subscribing to Reddit pornographers OnlyFans that are like $10 a month. And I don't even stay subscribed. I just subscribe for a month, and I unsubscribe.
He fucking rubs one out and fucking...
Yeah, usually by the time a month has elapsed, I've gotten over that girl and have moved on to my next material, so I don't keep the subscriptions around.
Yeah, I don't know. I follow a lot of trans creators on TikTok, so I see a lot of OnlyFans promoting content. Shoutouts to these toads for real. They really just locked the fuck in. They had
Luigi. Hey Mario, did I ever tell you about? Hey Mario, did I ever tell you about how you didn't beat the game actually, because there's more levels.
There's 8 more levels that are really fucking good. And we're at the credits. So correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but in these credits, doesn't it say your name?
My name?
Or no, it says like the player's name.
Oh, like the name that your Wii is registered under?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think it does.
In which case, it's probably gonna say Dolphin, unless you said it differently.
I haven't, so I guess this would be the way to prove that it's Dolphin. So, unfortunately, this cannot go on speedrun.com.
You know, we're gonna name the video any percent speedrun, but we
it's
can't
still an any
officially
percent
rank it.
speedrun, an
Yeah.
unofficial speedrun, but who cares? Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, that was actually surprisingly easy. I thought this was gonna take a lot longer.
Yeah, no, you did pretty good.
Yeah, I said 45 minutes, knowing that I'm not that good at beating the game in 45 minutes. I'm sorry, is Bowser and Peach having a conversation? I didn't just imagine that shit, did I?
No. Wait, what? I heard like a sound. I didn't quite register what it was.
Yeah, Bowser said something, and then Peach said something, and then Bowser and Bowser Jr. screamed.
Maybe Bowser said, "I'll get you next time," and she said, "You're ugly," and they were like, "How dare you?"
Man, the Bowser and Bowser Jr. lore is insane. I love it. I'm here for it. I wish they gave the other Koopalings just as much attention.
I love how like they did this bit where they're like, "Peach is your mom. Actually, I lied to you." And now the whole fan base is like, "No, he did not lie to him. They definitely fucked."
I don't know. I isn't it canon that Miyamoto is Bowser Jr.'s dad or mom?
What?
Yeah, Miyamoto's the canon mom of Bowser Jr.
Miyamoto fucked Bowser and created Bowser Jr.?
I don't fucking know, but Miyamoto himself said, "Oh yeah, I'm Bowser Jr.'s mom."
Well, yeah, I think the idea behind that is just like we didn't really think of that, and it doesn't matter. So like I'm his mom, but like who sired him?
Fuck it, Miyamoto did. He said it. So I'm running with it.
Who laid
These
his egg?
credits are
Because
long
I
as
think
fuck.
turtles lay eggs.
You're probably right, but that has never made sense to me. I feel like that's not true. I feel like Bowser Jr. was not.
I mean,
born
like
from
pretty
an
much
egg.
any animal that's not a mammal lays eggs.
Probably right.
I think there's one mammal that lays eggs, and it's platypus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't the platypus?
Yeah. And then the rest of the mammals give birth, and then every animal that's not a mammal also lays eggs. Unless
Man,
they
what
do
the
like
fuck happened to these
unless they're like a
Koopalings?
weird creature that does like budding or whatever, because I think those are out there.
I like how Bowser just lives every single time he gets dumped in fire.
Even when you see his fucking skeleton come back up.
Yeah. He just comes back to life. How does that make sense? This world map looks really dry.
It's still so crazy. I don't even remember what game it's in, but there is a game where Bowser falls in the lava and then he comes back as a fucking skeleton out of the lava.
It's New Super Mario Bros. Wii 2.
You mean
Or
Wii
New
U?
Super Mario Bros. 2.
Or
The DS.
3DS one.
Or
Okay.
Yeah, the 3DS one. Look at that. Boom. We got a star on the file. And I have 15 lives.
Nice. Alright, folks.
All right. We did it,
And
ladies
there
and
goes
gentlemen.
the file. It's over.
Yep, it's
Forever.
gone. Just like that. 44 minutes worth of my time has now been completely erased. Now only this video will prove that this happened.
Well, it's recorded in history for all of time by Big Guy, Little Guy. But folks,
Yep.
Thank you for watching this session. I hope you enjoyed this extra long episode that we decided to do on a whim.
Yep, there you go, Redox. You got your 45 fucking minutes. Now stop
There you
bitching.
go. See? There you go. I hope
You're
Redox is
welcome.
happy. Redox's comment is probably going to be like, not even an hour, unsubscribed.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. He's still gonna bitch, and he's not even gonna watch the whole fucking video.
It's true. But alright, folks. We'll see you next week.
Next week for some more big guy, little guy.
That's right, folks. See you later.